All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Waharakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out here toiling in His truth. I'm Pathak Amath, GMS Dallas, and I'm just coming back at you with another quick hit lesson. And I'm going to entitle this lesson, "We Will Be Caught Up in the Clouds, but We're Coming Back Down." You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, contrary to popular belief of the Christians, they think that that's the end of it, that being caught up, you know what I'm saying? Because they've been taught that being caught up is you die and then you go to the Most High and He judges you, and you either go through what they are taught are the pearly white gates, which I did a lesson on that. There are no pearly white gates, or that you're going to go into some fiery, flaming hell for eternity, which is not biblical, man. That's not what's going on, man. The being caught up, which that will happen, that's spoken of in the scriptures, which I'm going to bring that out, but that's not the end of it, man. That it doesn't end there, man. You know what I'm saying? And although we do know, yes, if you die, you do go to into the spirit realm, which is the third heaven, which is the fourth dimension, man. You know what I'm saying? There's three heavens according to the Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? So, which heaven is the kingdom of heaven? Well, the kingdom of heaven is dealing with because the average Christian has no idea what the kingdom of heaven is actually talking about, man. So, and that's why they're confused, man. Esau has done a number on our people and on the whole planet Earth, man. With his lies, deception, and madness, man. His that darkness that he's that covering cast, that darkness that he's put in the earth, man. That has everybody on some nonsense, man. That doesn't make sense and it's not biblical, man. You know what I'm saying? So he gets to rule and reign on the earth for all these hundreds of years, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody dies and goes to either heaven, through some pearly white gates, or into some fiery eternal hell, man. You know, BS, man. I call BS, man, because that's not biblical. It's not in the Bible. It's not. It's not according to Scripture, which we're going to get into it. And again, they think that it's about going up into the clouds and that's it, man. Floating around on the clouds all day. You know, that's not the final conclusion, man. There's another part that comes after that. That we will come back down. Yes, we will be caught up. We'll go up. We'll be beamed up. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to have to be taken out of the earth's atmosphere to avoid that indignation that the Lord is going to be bringing in the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? To be taken out of harm's way into safety, man. But after that, the elect will be that 144,000, man, is going to be beamed back down to the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that second part has got to take place, man. As far as the prophecies are concerned. So let's get into some real some scriptures real quick. Hopefully this won't be too long. But we're just gonna roll through the spirit, and hopefully this is edifying to the hopeful elect. So without any further ado, let's go to 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 16. We'll start at verse 16. This is 1 Thessalonians 4 and 16, and it reads, For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. So this is during the time of the destruction, because the destruction and the salvation of the elect, the 1/3, will be happening simultaneously in the earth, man. Okay, and it says that the dead in Mashiach shall rise first, and that dead is talking about those predestined, preordained, and predestinated, those predestinated members that were chosen from the foundation of the world to be saved in these times, that has passed on and are now in the spirit realm, are going to be the first ones to be risen, to be on those chariots, man. And going on to the verse 17, it says, Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, which those clouds are representative of the chariots, man. which I'm going to go into an actual chariot video too. So I'll touch more on that, when I do that, when I do the video that I'm going to do on it, going into the chariots. So I won't get too much into that in this particular video, but it says that verse 17, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, in the chariots, which are vehicles of the angels of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words. So these words are for the elect of the nation of Israel, which the nation of Israel is the chosen nation of the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and his son Yahushai. But he's not dealing with the whole nation right now, man. So this is only for the elect, man, because when you read Zechariah 13 and 8, 2 parts of the entire nation is going to be cut off and die. So he's only dealing with that one part that he's going to bring through the fire, man. You know what I'm saying? So the elect, the 1/3, they're going to be caught up in the clouds and the chariots with Yahweh, with Yahushai and the rest of the elect, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's going into us being caught up. Lord willing, I can be a part of that, man. You know what I'm saying? And Christians understand this scripture right here, but they don't have it. They don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? They know this scripture, but Salaki, let me rephrase that. They know this scripture, but they don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? And they think that being caught up into the clouds means that you're going to die, and your spirit is going to go into the heavens with the most High Yahweh, and he's going to judge you, and you're going to either go into the pearly white gates, which is nowhere in the Bible, or you're going to go into, or he's going to condemn you to eternal fiery hell, which is nowhere in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? That's not the say all be all. That's not the end of it. That's not what that's talking about. So as I said a second ago, we're going to have to be taken out of the earth's atmosphere. That's going into the beam up, because there's going to be simultaneous destruction and salvation happening in the earth simultaneously, same time. So though that remnant that the elect in 1/3 is going to be beamed up, that's being caught up in the air, and then they're going to be taken out of harm's way, man. Out of the way of the Lord's indignation that's going to be happening in the earth, man. So let me real quick. Let me go here. This is Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 20. It's Isaiah 26 and 20, and it reads, "Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment," that destruction happening, "until the indignation be overpassed." So it's saying, "Come, my people, enter into thy chambers," man. And those chambers are representative of those clouds, man, which are the chariots, man. Going into that comfort, that safe haven, man. And it says, "And shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself from what? From the destruction of the Lord, man. That indignation that is about to speak about. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, because it's only going to take an hour, man. Literal 60 minutes for the Lord to do what he's going to do and destroy America and touch these other places that he plans on touching, until the indignation, the righteous anger of the Lord, be overpassed." And once that's done, we're going to go into the second phase of this thing, man, because we're not going to stay caught up in the air, man. You know what I'm saying? Which I'll go ahead and read verse 21. "For behold, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity." So the Lord is going to be going hard in the earth, man. And he don't want his elect, man, the 1/3, to be caught up in that, to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? And because of their faithfulness, coming back, that remnant that was predestined to return, he's going to show that mercy on them, and the chariots are going to beam them up and take them out of the outside of the ozone layer, which is the firmament in the Bible, into a safety, man. You know what I'm saying? "The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain." So the Most High is going to, take care of his business in the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? But as I said, that's not going to be it, man. Then the second part is going to come into play, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Revelations chapter 21 and verse 1, and it reads, "And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea." So that right there says a new heaven and a new earth, man. You know, now, is there going to be a literal new heaven and a literal new earth? Like he's going to destroy the earth? No, he's not. And let's prove that real quick. That's not what that's talking about. Let's go here real quick to Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 4. And it reads, "One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever." So the earth is not going to be destroyed, man. So that's not what that's talking about. So the new heaven and the new earth is talking about something else. It's not talking about a literal new earth and new heaven, man. It's talking about, because when you go into that word new, it means refreshed. You know what I'm saying? So it's just going into a new rulership, because heaven is representative of rulership. And, that new management, man, the new management of the earth, man, that new government, that new governing body in the earth, man, that's going to govern the earth is what that's going into. And the first earth were passed away at Salat. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, which is this current system, this current rulership, this current society, this current kingdom, and their rulers is going to go away. It's going to pass away. And there was no more sea. So these people are going to, because the Most High is about to empty the earth out, man. It's going to be a small number in the earth, man. Reading on, verse 2, "And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem." Here it comes, because we were caught up in 1 Thessalonians 4 and 16 and 17. Now listen to what John the Revelator, the vision the Most High gave him. Listen what he says right here. Verse 2, reading it again, Revelations 21 and 2. "And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem," which we know that when it says that, it's a people before a place, man. And the scriptures go into that, clearly go into that it's not about the people, the place, it's about the people, So it's a people before it's a place. So that new city, Jerusalem, is talking about the people. You ain't gonna see buildings, and highways and stuff coming out the sky, man. It's talking about the people. Verse 2, "And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, Shalakia, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband." So it's going there. So just like we were caught up, we're coming back down. That's what this is going into. That holy city is the people being back down to the earth, just like they were caught up. You know what I'm saying? Verse 3, "And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power." So the Lord is going to be, the Most High Yahweh is going to be back with his nation of people, man, in the earth. You know what I'm saying? This ain't got nothing to do with floating around in the clouds, man. I'm going to go ahead and bring verse 4 out. "And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away." Because these are all the things that Jake, and when I say Jake, I'm talking about Jacob, which Jacob's name got changed to Israel, which makes up you Israelites, man. Which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You are the true biblical Israelites. So I'm talking to you when I say Jake, and that's what Jake is going through, man. Crying, pain, sorrow, death. You know what I'm saying? All these things are going to go away, man. And these things are being attributed by a one people in the earth for the most part, man. And that's Esau, man. Edom, you so-called self-proclaimed white people, man. That's who's been inflicting this pain, making Jake cry, putting him to death, giving him that sorrow, the oppression, under this oppressive system, man. There's this white supremacist system of oppression, man. It's been very hard on Jake, man. And the saints are wore out, man. So that's the second part, man. We're coming back down because there will be rulership in the planet Earth, man. That's why when you read in Matthew 5 and verse 5, it reads, "Blessed are the meek," which is the low. Meek means lowly, which who's the low? Who's on the bottom of today's society, man? The bottom of the totem pole. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's why you're all in the projects and ghettos and in the hoods and on the reservations, man. All strung out on drugs and just alcoholics and just through, man. You Jakes, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Matthew 5 and 5. Blessed are the meek. So the Most High, this is Yahushua. It's in red letters. It says, you're blessed, man. Blessed are the meek. That lowly. Why? He's about to tell you. For they shall inherit the earth. Now, how are you going to inherit the earth if you're in the spirit realm, if you dead and you floating around in the clouds, man? Well, when is this going to come into play, man? When is the meek going to inherit the earth? They're going to inherit the earth after they're caught up to surpass the indignation and that destruction of the Most High, that righteous anger. And then they're going to be beamed back down. We just read it in Revelations 21, that city of New Jerusalem being coming back down to the earth. That's when this inheritance is going to come into play, man. They're going to inherit the earth. That's that new rulership. That's that new heaven, the new earth, man. You know what I'm saying? The earth is going to be refreshed, man. Because right now the earth is in mourning, man. The earth is almost dead, man. This devil has almost literally killed the earth, man. So the earth is going to be refreshed, man. The earth is going to be happy again, and everything in it. So blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth, man. So the earth is what the meek, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans should look forward to inheriting, man. That's your inheritance from the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that Salakia, that's where the kingdom is going to come into play, man. Because as we read in Ecclesiastes 1 and 4, the earth it abides forever, man. You know what I'm saying? The Most High didn't destroy the earth to create the earth to destroy it, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's not the plan, man. He created the earth to be governed righteously, man. And we're coming back into those righteous ways, man. So moving on, just to further prove the point that we're going to be right here on earth. This is Revelations chapter 5 and verse 10. And it reads, "And has made us unto our power kings and priests." And if we're going to be kings, what does a king do? A king rules, man, which is going to go into it. "And we shall reign on the earth." So we're going to be right here on the earth. Now let's go into this word reign real quick and see what that word reign means. Let's go into this word reign real quick. Kings and priests reign. G936. Let's let this devil say it.
Strong's G 936. Basiluo. Basiluo.
Basiluo. And it's outline of biblical usage: to be a king, to exercise kingly power. You don't do that in the spirit realm if you dead, man. You do that right here on earth. To reign of the governor of a province, because that's what's going to happen, man. When you read in Isaiah, the 9th chapter, it goes into how a child is going to be born, a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders, man. That's what it says, of the governor of a province, which that province is going to be the entire earth, because he was given that in the prophecy in Psalms, the 2nd chapter, man. And it reads, of the rule of the Messiah, of the reign of which it says Christians, which we know that's the anointed, the elect, man, of Israel, in the millennium. But number 2, metaphor, to exercise the highest influence, to control. There it is. There it is. That's what reign is. To exercise the highest influence, because we're going to be the standard in the earth, man, which is going to be the standards of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. The will and way of the Lord, is going to be exercised in the earth, man. To control, man. So we're gonna be controlling these people. That's why the scriptures say we're gonna. Which, as a matter of fact, let me show you that control. How is that control gonna come to pass, man? Let's get it real quick. This is Revelations chapter 2, in verse 20. I started at verse 25. It's Revelations 2 and 25, and it reads, "But that which ye have already hold fast till I come." That's this knowledge, man. This truth, man. Hold on, endure, because the scriptures say, he that shall endure, the same shall be until the end, Salakia, the same shall be saved. Roughly paraphrasing. He that endureth till the end, the same shall be saved. So, hey, hold on, man. Hold fast to this thing and keep pushing, man. But here's the point, verse 26. "And he that overcometh what? This devil, man. This wicked society, the ways here, man. Come out of her, my people. And keepeth my works unto the end." There it is. "He that endureth till the end, the same shall be saved. To him will I give power over the nations." Power, that's that control, to rule, reign, that power over the nations, man. So you don't rule nations in the spirit realm. If you die and go to the spirit realm, man, you ain't ruling no nations. The nations are here on earth, and you rule over them here on earth, man. Kings are established, set up and established in the earth by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. But I'm going to read verse 27 to exercise that power, man. "And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father," which he received that in Psalms, the 2nd chapter. So they're going to be ruling with rods of iron, literally, beating these people down to a pulp, putting people to death. If they commit a sin unto death, they'll get put to death. As an example, before the nations, man. If you do this is what's going to happen to you, man. This is what's going to be going on. This is the kingdom of heaven, man. Red letters. This is the Messiah speaking, man. So that's what it is, man. That's what's going on. This ain't happening in the spirit realm, man. This is happening right here on earth, because heaven is the rulership of the earth, man. That's why he's promising these things to those who are enduring to the end, because pursuant to Romans, the 8th chapter and verse 17, in joint heir, they're going to get these things, because I just bought it out. Yahweh Shai received that inheritance, that blessing and inheritance from the Father, Heavenly Father Yahweh, in Psalms, the 2nd chapter, which he's going to share with the elect, that governing body, the 144,000 that's spoken of in Revelation, the 7th chapter, with them in joint heir, Romans 8 and 17. So that's what's going on, man. That's the kingdom of heaven. Let me get this one real quick. Getting ready to bring this lesson to a close. Let me bring this out real quick just to further prove that rulership, because Yahweh Shai is going to return to reign on earth, man. This is Revelation chapter 20 and verse 4, and it reads, "And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai." Those martyrs, that's coming, "and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark," proving the image and the mark are different, two totally different things, "upon their foreheads or in their hands," plural. So stop, simpletons, with that. Well, it said right hand. What if they get it in the left? Stop, man. Stop, man. This covers that. Either or, hands, man. And then it didn't state which one. So that means either. Stop with the madness, man. "And they lived and reigned with Mashiach 1,000 years." So Yahweh Shai, when he returns, he's coming to reign for 1,000 years, man. You know what I'm saying? But let me go into this word lived. Because you people thinking about floating in the clouds and stuff. What does that got to do with living? Just to prove that rulership, that reign, which is rulership, is going to be right here on earth. It says they lived and reigned. So let's see if that's done. Let's see if that's talking about the spirit realm. Okay, they lived. What's that? Zao? What this devil said.
Strong's G 2198. Zao. Zao.
Okay, Zao. So let's go down the outline of biblical usage. There it is. Number one, to live, breathe. If you're a spirit if you dead, you ain't breathing, man. If you're a spirit in the spirit realm, you ain't breathing. You know, the angels don't need to breathe, man. They're celestial. They don't need air like we do. They don't need none of the things we do. You know, be among the living. There it is, the living, man. Not lifeless, not dead. So this ain't got nothing to do with dying and going into the spirit realm, man. To enjoy real life. To have true life and worthy of the name. Salakia, dang ads. Active, blessed, and endless in the kingdom of the Most High. Because it's going to be a forever thing, man. You see, that's going into the kingdom. It's talking about the kingdom. But it says we're going to be to live, breathe, be among the living, not lifeless, not dead, you know, to enjoy real life. So that kingdom is going to be right here on the earth, bringing to pass Matthew 6:10, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, man, because there's perfect order in the spirit realm. That perfect order will be established in the earth. So we're going to have perfect. That's why that rule, that we just read in Revelation, the second chapter, with the rod of iron, man, and beating them to shivers like a potter's vessel, to clay, like a potter's vessel. Salakia, roughly paraphrasing. That's what that's all going into, man. You know, the kingdom will be here on earth, man. That's what it is. You know, so stop, man. Stop with the madness. You know, get understanding, man. It's all about understanding, you know. So hey, I just wanted to go into a quick hit lesson, just dealing with that, man. You know, just to set the record straight for these Christians, man. We will be caught up in the clouds, but we're coming back down, man, because rulership, the kingdom of heaven is going to be right here on the earth. It's going to be set up and established right here on the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, with that, giving all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayath Shah Dawadad. Hopefully this was edifying to the hopeful elect. You know, and if anybody flags this video or takes it down, or any of the other brothers' videos down, death to you, death and destruction to you, and death and destruction to America, man. You know, Wa Abad Babal. Shalom.